Did you know that the blood flowing through your veins could reveal whether you're destined to attract toxic people, struggle with boundaries, or even fall into codependency without realizing it? That's right. What if I told you that something as simple as your blood type can explain why you keep attracting the wrong people, why you struggle to say no, or why you feel emotionally drained after every interaction? This isn't just some random pseudoscience. In Japan, blood types are used in job interviews, dating profiles, and even military assignments. And while modern science debates its accuracy, there's a reason this idea has stuck around for centuries. Because when we look at blood type personality theory through the lens of psychology, especially Jungian psychology, it starts to make a lot more sense. So today we're diving deep into what each blood type really means about your personality, and how it affects your relationships, your mindset, and even your destiny. But before we get into what each blood type says about you, let's talk about the one group of people who are being manipulated more than any other. If you're blood type A, you're likely nurturing, empathetic, and always trying to keep the peace. You hate conflict, and you often put others' needs above your own. Sound familiar? Because these traits make you incredibly lovable, but also highly vulnerable. In Japan, type A people are seen as ideal workers, but they're also labeled as high-stress individuals. And here's why. You tend to internalize everything. You carry other people's emotions. You take on their problems. You feel responsible for fixing things even when it's not your fault. And that makes you the perfect target for manipulators, narcissists, and energy vampires. Carl Jung once said, "The shadow is the part of yourself you refuse to acknowledge." For many type A personalities, that shadow shows up as repressed anger, buried resentment, and unhealed inner child wounds. If this sounds like you, don't worry. Understanding this is the first step to breaking free from emotional patterns that have been holding you back. But now let's move on to a completely different kind of person. Someone who couldn't care less about your opinion. Type B personalities are the wild cards. Independent, creative, emotionally detached, and sometimes misunderstood. You might come off as aloof, distant, or even selfish. But the truth is, you simply don't operate by society's rules. You do your own thing and you don't apologize for it. While type A people seek approval, type Bs seek freedom. But that freedom comes at a cost, because you often struggle with vulnerability. Why? Because somewhere along the way you learn not to rely on others. Maybe you had parents who were emotionally unavailable, or maybe you grew up in an environment where showing emotion wasn't safe. So you built walls. Thick ones. And now, even when you want to open up, you don't know how. You avoid deep emotional entanglements, and sometimes you ghost people without explanation. Not because you're cruel, but because you're afraid of getting hurt again. Now here's where things get dangerous, because there's one blood type that preys on all the others. Blood type AB is the rarest and arguably the most complex. Mysterious, charming, emotionally intelligent, but also deeply guarded. AB types are masters of adaptation. They play different roles depending on who they're with. To one person, they're the fun-loving friend. To another, the serious professional. And to yet another, the mysterious soulmate. This chameleon-like ability makes them fascinating, but also dangerous. Some believe that AB types are the most likely to exhibit narcissistic tendencies. Not because they're inherently bad, but because they've mastered the art of the Jungian persona, the mask people wear to hide their true selves. They understand human psychology so well that they can manipulate situations without ever raising their voice. And while they may seem emotionally available, they often keep a part of themselves locked away, making it hard for anyone to truly know them. But don't think you're off the hook just because you're type O. Type O individuals are natural leaders. Confident, loyal, passionate, and fiercely protective of the people they love. You take charge in relationships and friendships. You're the one who steps in when things go wrong. You fix problems, protect others, and rarely ask for help. But here's the hidden side of type O. You hold grudges. You can forgive, but you never forget. And when someone crosses you, you remember it for years. You're also prone to jealousy, stubbornness, and a need for control. Sometimes this leads to power struggles in your closest relationships. Neville Goddard once said, "Your imagination shapes reality." As a type O, you have immense power to manifest your desires, but only if you learn to channel your energy constructively. So now that you know what your blood type says about your personality, what does it say about the people you attract? Here's the real secret. None of this matters unless you understand your inner world first. Because according to psychological mirror theory, you attract people who reflect parts of your subconscious mind. Type A attracts manipulators because you're easy to control. Type B attracts clingy partners because you push people away. Type AB attracts drama because you thrive in complexity. Type O attracts power struggles because you challenge others unconsciously. It's not random. It's patterned. And it's rooted in your early life experiences, your inner child wounds, your attachment style, and your shadow self. So if you want to change the people you attract, you must first heal the parts of yourself that are still stuck in old cycles. Let's talk about how you can do that based on your blood type. Healing starts with awareness. So here's what you can do based on your blood type. Type A, learn to set stronger boundaries. Stop absorbing other people's emotions. Start saying no, not just to others but to the version of yourself that thinks you have to earn love by being perfect. Type B, work on emotional intimacy. Let people see the real you, not just the version you curate. Vulnerability is strength, not weakness. Type AB, practice authenticity. Stop wearing masks. Let people love you for who you truly are, not for who they want you to be. Type O, release the need for control. Trust the process. Let go of grudges. You don't have to win every battle to prove your worth. And no matter your blood type, start doing inner child healing. Journal. Meditate. Reflect. Ask yourself, what am I still carrying from my past that's affecting my present? Because as Carl Jung once said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. But once you bring those shadows into the light, you reclaim your power. If this video resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear this. And don't forget to like and subscribe, because next week, we're diving deep into the 5 signs someone is secretly jealous of you. You are not defined by your blood type alone. But understanding these patterns gives you the power to change your destiny. Because once you become aware of the blueprint you were born with, you can rewrite it, heal it, elevate it. That's the journey of self-awareness, and I'm honored to walk it with you. Drop your blood type in the comments below. Tell us what pattern you've noticed in your life. Subscribe so you never miss a video that helps you understand yourself and others better.